the introduction to this sign. So the photo reference is there. Easiest way is to dim it down to make it a little bit less opacity, and you can lock it so that you can see from the top of it. And then just take the selection, and all you're doing, you can take a rectangle or a rounded rectangle, but the widgets will allow you to adjust the piece, just filling it with the brown color and making it the stroke and giving it that section. The lettering is just a Arial black, which is a bold image. Center the type under paragraph and change the font size. And then the lettering, the space between is the lettering inside, so just kind of showing that, giving it a color so you can see it, and adjusting that so it's centered. So pretty easy for that part. And then just making these the bolts that have a Phillips head screwdriver side on it, taking the gradients in the metal, and you can use the gradient editor and that type of thing to change it, and just using a 4-pointed star to be the interior part of it, using the command key to set that apart. So that's just a possibility to make that section, and then just option shift to duplicate it on the other side. So it's pretty simple. And then the outside part, giving it a stroke, under the stroke items, putting it on the inside, giving it a little bit more of a thickness to it. And all these parts and pieces are pretty well sectioned. So you can group them together. You can use the align tool and then just bump the lettering down a little bit so everything is centered. And that's a possibility to section that off. It's white on the edge, so you can put a drop shadow in there, changing it from multiply, which lets things show through, and placing it on top there, and also putting this appearance. You can put a outer glow along with that drop shadow, so that'll give you a little bit of extra. So it's just a couple ways to have it take a look side. You can see the blur is there at 5 points. The screen, the opacity, you can just lower that down, and it gives you this offset shadow. So again, it's just the